Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good evening, and good night. The first, I would like to say thank you for coming to my presentation. I am Herlina from Politeknik Negeri Nunukan, North Kalimantan. I want to present about my journal, and the title of my journal is Management Quality and its Functions Affect the Lecturers' Working Satisfaction and Department Performance, a study in Nunukan State Polytechnic, Indonesia. Introduction. Human resources in an organization are assets that are able to grow the organization and always try to adapt to a dynamic improvement. Higher education as one of the organization and change in education cannot be separate from improving the quality and increasing the competence of its resources, especially teaching staff are often called lecturers. Lecturers not only act as transfer of knowledge and transfer of attitude, but can also act to the agent of change who are able to bring the campus to growth and develop. The role of the lecturer is also expanded to be able to build an intelligent society from the resulting educational process. To be able to realize this, good quality management and management function are needed because the quality of management and its function affect lecturer work satisfaction and department performance. Study literature. The first is about management quality. Quality management is important to increasing employee satisfaction and performance. Improving the quality of management is urgently needed to improve the performance of education staff in particular, so that they become professional educator and educational staff who are expected to have mutually beneficial cooperation in carrying out teaching and learning activity in the educational improvement, so that the management of educator and the teaching of educational staff is one of the key to successful education for produce a generation that is superior and ready to complete competency. The second is about management function. The management function is essentially to main tasks that must be carried out by leader in any organization, and regarding the types of management function themselves, there are similarities and differences of option, but the fact that option complement each other. The third is about lecturer job satisfaction. Lecturer job satisfaction is a determinant of lecturer commitment, and there must first be an individual making an organizational commitment. The last is about department performance. Department performance is a case study presented to demonstrate how departments are organized in accordance with the performance management principle within a corporation that use the balance storage card from the performance evaluation. And hypothesis parameter. Hypothesis parameter will be can be decided by compiling p-value with 0.05 with the level confidence in 95%. Since p-value less than 0.05, so H0 is rejected and HA is accepted, or the hypothesis is accepted. Methodology. You can see in the picture that is X1 is about academic quality management, X2 is about management function, Y1 is about lecturer working satisfaction, Y2 is about department performance, in Alpha 1 is direct influence from X1 to Y1, Alpha 2 is about direct influence from X2 to Y1. B1, Beta 1 is about direct influence from X1 to Y2, and Beta 2 is about direct influence from the X2 to Y2, and the last is Beta 3 is about direct influence from the Y1 to Y2. Data collected. The data collected by using accidental random sampling technique by distributing questionnaire to all the respondent, which the generate by some variables such as academic quality, management function, lecture working satisfaction, and State Polytechnic of Nunukan performance. Finding and analysis. Validity and reliability from my research, that validity and reliability tests were used to determine the level of validity and reliability of the questionnaire devices to be used. And from the table, this is about the result of my journal is Alpha 1 is 0.318. It means that when the academic quality management increase, lecture working satisfaction increase too. And then Alpha 2 is 0.266. It means that when the management function increase, lecture working satisfaction increase too. Beta 1 is 0.275. It means that when the academic quality management increase, let the department performance increase too. Beta 2 is 0.533. It means that when the management function increase, let the department performance increase too. And the last is Beta 3 is 0.328. It means that when the lecture working satisfaction increase, that department performance increase too. Conclusion. Based on the result of the analysis, it can be concluded that there is no significant influence between the quality of the management and the job satisfaction of lecture at Nunukan State Polytechnic, the Department of Business Administration. There is no significant effect between management function and the work satisfaction of lecture at the Nunukan State Polytechnic and Department of Business Administration. There is no significant influence. There is no significant relationship between the management quality and department performance. There is no significant effect between management function and department performance, and there is no significant effect between lecture job satisfaction and performance of the Nunukan State Polytechnic Department of Business Administration. It can be taken into consideration for the management of the Nunukan State Polytechnic that in order of increased lecture satisfaction and performance does not depend on the quality of management at its function. Thank you for this opportunity, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.